Welcome to Akosua's kitchen. So today I'm feeling like some veggie fritters. Now this is my first time, but guess what? I'm gonna make these veggie fritters. Come on and join me. Here's a look at my ingredients, and I'm gonna use onion, cilantro, broccoli, zucchini, yellow red pepper, carrots, and spinach. These are some of the vegetables that I did grate. I grated some bell pepper, some zucchini, and these are already grated. And the other vegetables I have to put in the food processor. That's broccoli, spinach, and onions. As you can see, the food processor was able to break down that broccoli and the onions down to a nice consistency so I can mix it with the remaining vegetables. So what I did want to add to my mixture was some garbanzo beans or chickpeas. So I'm going to take those and put them in the same processor, and I'm going to add them to all of my vegetables. Now that the chickpeas have been added to my mixture, I'm going to go ahead and season it. This is just a complete seasoning. Now I want mine to be good and flavored because I really love flavor. Got some smoked paprika, give it just a little bit of smokiness. I'm going to also add some garlic salt or garlic powder, and I have the soul food seasoning. I'm going to add some of that, and last but not least, I'm going to add some black pepper. Now I may do a dab of soy sauce too, just a little bit, or either some liquid smoke. Alright guys, I added an egg, as you can see right here, to my mixture, and this is my almond flour. I'm going to take this and just add a little bit to my mixture, not a lot, just enough to kind of hold everything together. I'm assuming this is enough, and if it's not enough, then I'll add more. So I'm going to mix my mixture all up together, and then I'm going to come up with some patties. Alright, so I'm patting these up, and I realized the mixture is a little wet, so I'm just going to move it over here and just into a little bit of flour. And my pan is hot, so we're going to flatten it out a little bit like that, and I'm going to sit it over here and just drop it in my pan. I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to add a few more. And we'll see how these turn out. Alright, so the apple fritters are in my cast iron pot, and they are pan frying. I don't want to touch them because they are fragile, so I'm going to allow them to get nice and crunchy on the outside to keep from breaking them, and then we'll see from there. Okay guys, I am a bit disappointed. It's a few things that I'm discovering, that the batter may have been too wet and that it needed to be a little dried out, and I maybe needed to use 2 eggs rather than 1, because I was battling with whether or not to turn the apple fritters, to keep them from burning, yet they still needed to be cooked through and they were starting to break up. And next time I probably will do them a lot smaller. Anyhow, I'm still gonna bust these up alongside some avocado. Stay tuned. Alright guys, the second batch is done. What caused it to be so wet, the batter, was the chickpeas. Chickpeas was really wet, so that was the issue. But anyway, with this second batch, I have smaller patties, and I'm hoping that will help me be able to work with them better. But this is the first batch. They're not so bad. I just didn't want them to burn too bad, so I went ahead and took them off. But I did taste a little crumb, and they have very good flavor. And overall, they still held their form. I would have liked them to be a little more together, but it's all gonna be good. So let's see how this second batch goes. Trial and error, trial and error. Okay guys, guess what I discovered? That the smaller they are, the better they turn. Now, although these are darker than I would like them to be, they flipped and they hardened so much easier. So these were just a little too big. So that's already an improvement. So yeah, this is where we are now. Alright, and that completes the meal. Although they were not exactly what I wanted, the flavor is definitely there. And I'm going to pair it with this yummy salad. You see that? So I got me a big salad and my veggie fritters. Still good. They're still hot. Thanks a lot for watching. Next time in Akosua's kitchen.